Hey, all you comic book readers and true believers, it's Tuesday, and I'm your ever-loving blue-eyed comic book guy, Mitch Harmon. You guys know what's up. Mitch's Picks. For Marvel Comics, Weapon Plus World War IV, written by Benjamin Percy, art done by Georges Jeanty. This is a one-shot kind of tying into the Weapon Plus story arc that just happened a little while ago, but it's kind of standalone as well. This one's about Man-Thing, showing that Man-Thing, I'm not entirely familiar with his origin, whether he was man-made, magical, or whatever it is, but in this one, they're retconning it to basically he got his powers through some crazy lab experiment. Weapon Plus people found out about him, putting him to work working for the government, as all good, great mad scientists contraptions go wrong. They always got to have them do dirty work for the government, and this one's no different. Kind of getting a little bit of the story of the Man-Thing. Maybe you'll see some more in the Weapon Plus. Also, for all of you super fans of the Brute Force, they have a little backup story in the back. For those of you who don't know, Brute Force is a team of highly intelligent animals who have cybernetic bodies that allow them to get around, and they fight for Mother Earth pretty much. There's a kangaroo, a dolphin, a bear, a hawk, all kinds of great things. But even if you're not really interested in the Brute Force story arc, this Weapon Plus story is really, really good, guys. Check it out. For Marvel Comics, Deadpool, The End, written by Joe Kelly, art done by...
Mitch, I'm here from the future where Nerf is lethal.
Oh, yeah. My gosh.
They developed it really well.
Poisonous Nerf darts.
Yeah.
Terrifying
I
future.
have something here to show you.
Yeah?
Right?
Okay.
All right, I wanted you to check that out.
Oh, wow.
I wanted you to check that out, Mitch.
Is this the Joker from The Killing Joke?
Yes, from the future.
Oh, that book's still around in the future?
The future.
That's awesome.
All right, I gotta go. Mitch, watch out! Watch out, Mitch! Ah!
Well, after our little visit from the person of the future, back on track here with Deadpool, The End. Written by Joe Kelly, art done by Mike Hawthorne. For those of you who've not been keeping up with the end stuff, this is the hero at the end of their life. And actually, Deadpool's end of his life is kind of at the very beginning of this book. Really is kind of it's some crazy Deadpool stories that just kind of then take part after all of the shenanigans that happened in the first 5 pages, I guess you could say. It's Deadpool, though. He doesn't even know he doesn't even know his own origin story. Written by Joe Kelly, the guy who did the first ongoing Deadpool stuff. So if you enjoyed the old Deadpool humor, this is definitely for you guys. A lot of good jokes in there. Anything that makes me chuckle just from reading, I'm on board, guys. So definitely want to pick this one up, guys. Check it out. For Marvel Comics, Thor #2, written by Donny Cates, art done by Nick Klein. Guys, if you didn't read the #1, what are you even doing with your life? Galactus has basically made Thor into a herald. So Asgardian god power mixed with galactic cosmic power sounds kind of overpowered. The reason he's doing this, though, is because he has witnessed the Black Winter, this end of all ends, I guess you could say, killing off planets and universes left and right. And Galactus, who is a being from the universe before it was reborn, witnessed this and says that it is a destructive force that needs to be stopped. So he gives Thor cosmic power, gets rid of his destroyer arm, gives him a new arm, gives him an eye back. He's full Thor with a nice little tiara on top again. But he's now has to go and find these 5 planets that have some type of ancient power inside of them, so Galactus can feed and fight against the Black Winter. Honestly, I think this Black Winter stuff is all hocus pocus. I think Galactus is doing it so he can get his feet on. But anyways, guys, it's Donny Cates. If you've been enjoying all the stuff that he did for Thanos and the Guardians of the Galaxy, this is right up your alley. Even if not, well, then you're wrong, and it's a great book, guys. Check it out. From Image Comics, Protector #1, written by Simon Roy and Daniel Benson, art done by Artyom Trakhanov. This is a new miniseries coming out of Image Comics, set in the far, far dystopian future. This girl, she is a slave for these, I think they are Inuit, but they very well could be Native Americans who just went to Canada. I'm not entirely sure. But she is a slave for these people, escaped like any person would as a slave, comes across these ancient ruins, which are probably ruins that are just being made today in our time. Considering this book is set in the 4th century, I should say. I'm sorry, 40th century. The year 3000 is when this is going on, 3000 something. And she comes across this ruins of, looks like falling apart, decrepit ancient gods. Murals are actually just these dormant robots. Comes across one of them as she's running away from these people pursuing her, and awakens one, only to just kind of freak out herself and kind of think that, well, it's the end of the world, I guess you could say. When you're a slave, you really don't have a whole lot of conception about the outside world, I guess. Meanwhile, cut back to the actual camp, I guess you could say. There is an uprising going on there, some geopolitical stuff that is happening. This is definitely a sci-fi book, but it seems to have a little bit of a, I guess you could say, kind of Game of Thrones-esque type of feel when you have different warring factions. I guess anything that deals with politics, people, is not necessarily Game of Thrones, but it's very detailed storyline. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the back that you can need in order to kind of help lay the story out a little bit. This book, number one, does a lot of work on it as it is, but it's still nice to get more of the layers, so to speak. Plus, this cover comes with a really awesome cover done. I'm sorry, this issue comes with a really nice cover done by James Stoke. So if you have anything, just pick it up just to look at it, guys. Check it out. From Marvel Comics, Avengers of the Wasteland, number 1, written by Ed Brisson, art done by Jonas Scharf. Whatever. This is a new, hopefully not, miniseries coming out of a Marvel Comics. It plays off, the last thing you would need to read before reading this would probably be the Old Man Logan 12-part maxi series, but it's set in this Old Man Logan universe. Our boy in green right there, that is Bruce Jr. For those of you that read the original Old Man Logan, he's the baby Hulk that Logan saves from crazy man Hulk, Bruce Banner, from him and his crazy inbred relatives and whatnot, and tries to start a new life for him. And if you read the Old Man Logan stuff and the Dead Man Logan, you kind of see a little bit of what happened to him, but nothing really big on this. But that is Bruce Jr., Danny Cage, which is Danielle Cage, which is Luke Cage's and Jessica Jones's daughter. She's the new Thor, and there's a new Ant-Man. And if you guys seen the covers for number 2, they're riding in a car with the Captain America. Is that Steve Rogers? I'm not entirely sure. But this entire story is set in the Old Man Logan universe, playing off of events that have already happened in the past. I do believe this is the furthest timeline. There's nothing that we've seen beyond this so far. So obviously, it's in the title. It's a wasteland out there. But it's very interesting to see how all those stories accumulate leading up to this one point. And of course, Doom is still trying to be like Doom. He's just going around trying to take over everything. But really excited for this, guys. I've been really interested in Bruce Jr., trying to see where his story goes. And now we kind of get a conclusion. Sort of, kind of, but still. But yeah, hopefully not a miniseries, guys. Definitely recommend y'all check it out. That's all my picks for this week, everyone. Don't forget, this Saturday we have a Mortal Kombat tournament. It's the Joker DLC that's going to be going on. It's free to get in. Starts at 5, I believe. So just show up, come by, play, have some fun, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun playing just some good old-fashioned Mortal Kombat in the back there. Like I said, that's all my picks for this week, everyone. Keep reading your comics, true believers. See you guys next week.